With them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shake it.
Today, from Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada, this is the National Football League. Vegas Raiders taking on Drew Lock and the Denver Broncos.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Broncos offense set to go behind their quarterback in his second season now from Missouri, Charles. It's Drew Lock.
What a roller coaster for Drew Lock from the NFL draft until the end of his rookie season, because on draft night he thought he might go in the first round, ended up going in the second, and then didn't get to start with the Broncos until near the end of his rookie year. But the Broncos did go 4-1 in those games, and he played very well, working on his agility and his pocket presence in the offseason. And I love how the Broncos upgraded around him in order to give him more weapons.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent, who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. Can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
On first down, right back to Lindsay. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Two big runs here to start this game. How about the offensive line? They came out firing. Great leverage, great punch to get this thing started.
And now this unit on the move already. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Lock working out of the gun. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. And it's 3rd and short.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Lindsay. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Shotgun snap to Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos.
Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Locke on the give, it's Lindsey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Locke. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A gain of 11 on.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Locke now on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Locke. This is the tight end Fant. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows them to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And that'll set them back 5. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
3. Raiders, nothing.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10.
possession coming for the Raiders, and at quarterback, their longtime starter in his 7th season, Derek Carr.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolute perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier. And this kid is a workhorse who can carry the football in any situation and catch it out of the backfield.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Carr to throw again. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. First down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, second down.
Down at the 8-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They run it with Jacobs. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Down for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Spencer on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
And 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I know people see Philip Lindsay's role in Denver is changing a bit with the arrival of Melvin Gordon, but I think Gordon's going to be more of an enhancement for Lindsay. Maybe he won't carry it as often, but now he'll be much more effective as a two-headed monster in the backfield. Both of them can run it inside, get to the perimeter, and catch the ball out of the backfield and move the sticks.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run. It's Lindsay. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Lindsay, the Bronco ball carrier. He was brought down by Trayvon Mullen. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. To throw it is Locke. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Broncos' new signee for 2020, Sam Martin, former Lion, on to punt. As he's on to punt for Denver. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So first and 10 now from the 30. That's Aguilar with it on the jet sweep. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
It's a gain of 5.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Denver has Deontay Spencer deep to return. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call it on that play.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on fourth down leads to first and 10. And a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Broncos 3.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carr with a touchdown pass to Henry Ruggs. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The previous play is under review.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
25-yard
Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? 23 yards on the play.
First down.
They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. That'll be caught by the rookie, K.J. Hamler. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
A gain of 11.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lindsay. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Nicholas Morrow on.
That's a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Locke going to throw. They'll find Lindsay here. No gain, and it's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, Locke. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
At the 8-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Carr. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Carr. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. The set to return it is Deontay Spencer. It's taken to the 26. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10.
35-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
19 yards.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now trotting back out with the rest of his offensive mates, the big tight end. And some of his highlights here from this game, he's nearing 100 yards, partner.
And defensive have worked so hard at how to try to slow down tight ends. It was a lot easier, partner, in the old days because when they just lined up on the line of scrimmage, either put a defensive end or a linebacker over them and tried to body them so they couldn't get off the line of scrimmage easy.
And now?
Now, when they split out, detach from the line of scrimmage, you put a linebacker out there, they're often too elusive for them, shake them and get to the secondary too easily before someone else can try and pick them up.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the 1st down.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. It's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. Running is Jacobs. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
The calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Raiders on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Pass complete to Richard, the running back. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Vegas. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 16-yard.
Phillip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
Incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Screen pass to Lindsay. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen give when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Derek Carr and the Raiders set for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. So they escape so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas. Returning it, here's Spencer. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
The Broncos take over.
Denver's offense ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Lindsey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Lock now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Over the middle, complete. It's Lindsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of
and this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Lock looks to throw it again. And this will be incomplete.
the sideline and incomplete. It's third down and less than a yard.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Block off of play action. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Time again to see Josh Jacobs and this Vegas offense operate. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Reception here by Rose. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.